Who doesn't love a bit of Chow Yun Fat? I mean, he's quite possibly the coolest actor on the planet. There's no argument with that. He is amazing. And this is 15 titles, mostly action-based ones, I have to say, that I want to share with you that I believe should be getting the deluxe Blu-ray treatment. Initially, I did have the likes of God of Gamblers, Rich and Famous, Tragic Hero in here to beef out that list. And of course, with the latest announcement from 88 Films and Eureka Video to say that they will be putting these out here to us in 2023, my dreams have been answered and I've had to find more to put in here just for shits and giggles. Okay, let's get started. At number 15, it is the hilarious and very bizarre Scared Stiff from 1987. Directed by Lau Gar-wing, the film was produced by Sammo Hung with action from Yuen Wah. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Eric Chang, Emily Chu, Wu Feng, Michael Moy, Philip Ko Fei, Yuen Wah, Anita Moy, Wu Ma, Sandra Ng, Stuart Ong, and many other familiar faces. At number 14, it is the wonderful Hong Kong 1941 from director Lung Po Chi. Made in 1984, the film is produced by John Shum with action from Lam Ching Ying and the Sammo Hung stunt team. It's presented by Sammo Hung and Dixon Poon and stars Chow Yun Fat, Alex Mann, Cecilia Yip, Ku Feng, She Kin, Paul Chun, Wu Ma, Stuart Ong, and Billy Lau. At number 13, it is The Brilliant Flaming Brothers from 1987. Directed by Joe Chung, the movie was written by Wong Kar-wai with action from Stephen Tung Wai, Benz Kong, and Poon King Kwan. The film stars Chow Yun Fat, Alan Tang, who also produces, Pat Ha, Jenny Cheng, Patrick T, Philip Chan, Norman Choi Soo Kung, and Fong Yu. At number 12, it is the very underrated and very enjoyable Peace Hotel from 1995. The film is directed by Wai Kai Fei, who also wrote the script along with Chow Yun Fat and John Woo, who also produces. Yuen Bun handles the action and the film stars Chow Yun Fat, Cecilia Yip, Chin Ho, Lao Shin, Wu Chin Lian, Zhou Cheng, Lo Fan, and Mei Kei. At number 11, it is the fantastic City War from 1988. Directed by Sung Chung with action from Yuen Bun once again, the film was produced by Dean Sheck and features a wonderful theme song from Anita Moy. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Dick Lung, Norman Choi Soo Kung, Chun Ni, Lee Kai Ting, Lo Lit, Michael Choi, Robin Shou, and Eddie Maher. At number 10, I have combined two films because they're just equally as entertaining, and that is Ringo Lam's Prison on Fire 1 and 2. With the first film made in 1987, part 2 would come around 4 years later in 1991. Both produced and directed by Ringo Lam and featuring action by Lau Gar-wing and Joe Chu. The film starred Chow Yun Fat, Tony Leung Ka-fai, William Ho, Roy Chung, Tommy Wong, Frankie Ng, Victor Han, Shing Fu On, and Joe Chu, with Elvis Choi joining them all in part 2. At number 9, it is the wonderfully fun Postman Strikes Back from 1982. Also known as The Postman Fights Back and The Horseman with Secret Missions in South Korea, the film was directed by Ronnie Yu, with Yoon Shun Yi and Brandy Ewan handling the action. The film stars Chow Yun Fat, Leung Gar-yan, Cherry Chung, Eddie Ko, Fan Mei Sheng, Yoon Yat Chor, and Lee Fat Yun. At number 8, it is the forgotten and hugely underrated God of Gamblers Returns. Written and directed by Wong Jing, the film sees action directed from Yuen Bun, who also makes a cameo. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Tony Leung Ka-fai, Wu Chen Lian, Ching Mi Yu, Elvis Choi Kam Kong, Wonder Boy Chi Mao, Charlotte Chung Man, Blackie Ko, Ken Lo, and many more. At number 7, it is probably the most modern of Chow Yun Fat's movies that I would love to see get a deluxe edition Blu-ray release, and that is The Last Tycoon from 2012. Once again, the film was written and directed by Wong Jing, while produced by Andy Lau with action from Lee Tat Choi. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Sammo Hung, Gao Hu, Hong Xiaoming, who plays a younger Choi, Francis Ng, Yasuaki Kurata, Monica Mock, and Yolanda Yuan. At number 6, it is the incredible City on Fire from 1987. Directed by Ringo Lam and produced by Carl Maka, the film sees action directed by Joe Chu, who also cameos. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Danny Lee, Sun Yu, Roy Chung, Lau Kung, Carrie Ng, Elvis Choi Kam Kong, Fong Yu, Parkman Wong, Tommy Wong, Jessica Choi, Victor Han, and a cameo from the director himself. At number 5, it is one of my all-time favourites. I never tire of seeing this movie, and that is Tiger on the Beat from 1988. Directed by the wonderful Lau Gar-leung and produced by Carl Maka once again, the film sees the action directed by Lau and his brothers. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Conan Lee, Norman Choi Soo Kung, Nina Lee Chi, Gordon Liu, James Wong, Dick Lung, Philip Ko, Xing Fu-on, Lau Gar-wing, Lydia Shum, David Chang, and bit parts played by the likes of Didi Koo, Hung Yang Yan, Wilson Tong, and others. At number 4, it is the classic 1989 action thriller The Killer. Written and directed by John Woo and produced by Choi Hark, the film sees its action directed by Tony Ching Soo Tung and Lau Chi Ho. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Danny Lee, Sally Ye, Paul Chu, Kenneth Chang, Xing Fu-on, Tommy Wong, James Ha, Barry Wong, Parkman Wong, Teddy Yip, and Ricky Yee, with the likes of Alan Choi, Paul Wong, Dion Lam, and Bruce Law popping up throughout. Perhaps it's just coincidence that this falls in at number 3, but I've had to pull these 3 movies together and clump them in there as a set because they are just incredible. And that, of course, is the Better Tomorrow trilogy. Made in 1986, 87 and in 1989, the films were produced and directed by John Woo and Choi Hark respectively. Stephen Tung Wai and Blackie Ko handled the action in part 1, with Tony Ching Soo Tung taking over for part 2. Lau Fung Sai and Lau Chi Ho would look after the action in part 3. Collectively, the films starred Chow Yun Fat, Dick Lung, Leslie Chung, Wes Lee, Emily Chu, Kenneth Chang, Xing Fu-on, with Dean Shek, Lau Su-ming and Ung Man Tat joining for part 2, and Tony Lung Kar-fai, Anita Moy and Shek Ken joining for part 3. At number 2, it is the amazing Full Contact from 1992, and while this film, those before it, and my number 1 haven't already been released on Blu-ray, it's just criminal. It's actually shocking. Produced and directed by Ringo Lam once again, the film sees incredible action direction from Lau Gar-wing. It stars Chow Yun Fat, Simon Yam, Anthony Wong, Anne Bridgewater, Bonnie Fu, the muscle-bound Frankie Chan, Nam Yin, Victor Han, Chris Lee, and many more. Of course, there are many other Chow Yun Fat movies out there that deserve to be restored and given this deluxe Blu-ray treatment. Of course there are. There's so many, and usually I give you 4, 5 or 6 titles in between number 2 and 1 here, just to play about with and let you see what else I would like to see on Blu-ray. But while I was making this list for Chow Yun Fat, there was just too many. There was far too many. So I'm just going to jump straight into my number 1, which of course is the incredible and unbeatable Hard Boiled, probably Chow Yun Fat's greatest film from 1992, made the same year as Full Contact and practically shot Chow into superstardom. Directed by the amazing John Woo, the film's action is handled by Shaw Brothers veteran Philip Kwok, who also appears as the scene-stealing Mad Dog. It stars Chow Yun Fat, of course, Tony Leung Chi Wai, Teresa Mo, Philip Chan, Anthony Wong, Kwan Hoi San, Stephen Tung Wai, Lo Meng, Bowie Lam, and even features a cameo from the director himself. So that is my 15 Chow Yun Fat titles that I'd love to see get the Deluxe Edition Blu-ray treatment. Of course, it would just be incredible if that could actually happen. Do you agree with me? Do you have some other titles that you'd like to see put out there? Let me know in the comments below. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.